Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to face paint an Easter chick design. Once you have everything required and set up to go, you'll need to get your small pointed brush and the yellow paint. Firstly, you're just going to do a circle shape in the middle of the forehead. And then you're just going to fill it in like this. Here I'm just going to make the circle slightly bigger until I'm happy with it. Here I'm just starting on the wings of the chick, just creating a small flick like this either side of the circle shape, and then another 2 flicks. As you can see, making these ones a lot bigger than the first 2. Then you're going to need to join these 2 wings together in the middle and fill it all with the yellow paint. Now just moving on to the chick's bottom half, you'll need to create small flicks, pushing your brush down and then lifting upwards slowly. You can have as many flicks as you like, but here I'm just going to do 5 flicks. This is going to give the impression of the chick flapping its wings mid-air. Now I'm just going to go back up to the head area of the chick, and I'm just going to make it more of an oval shape at the sides. Once you're happy with that, now you're going to need to wash your brush and get hold of the white paint. It's now time to create the cracked egg shape. So you're going to need a lot of white on your brush for this. As you can see here, I'm just going to do a nice curved line, just bringing it around from almost the top of the chick to the eyebrow. And then on the opposite side we are going to do a nice zigzag line to make it look as if the egg has cracked open. Then we'll need to fill this in completely with the white. Now moving on to the opposite side, you'll need to create everything in the opposite direction. And again, just fill in that egg shape. Once you're happy with the cracked eggs, it's now time to wash the brush again and put that to the side to use later on. Now you're going to need a tiny detail pointed brush and the orange paint. I'm going to use the orange to create shadows and tones to the chick so it's not just a plain yellow. As you can see, I'm just going around the bottom half of the chick, just on one side of the flicks only. And doing the same with the wings as well. So you're not actually outlining the whole wing, you're just doing small orange flicks. The chick is going to need a nice orange beak, so we just need to create two tiny little lines like this in the middle of the chick's head. Now we just add two tiny dots to make the chick look as if the cheeks are blushing. Then once you've done these two dots, you just need to wash your brush and just using water to dab onto those two dots to blend them out to become more faded into the yellow. Going back to the orange, I'm just adding more shadow areas onto my chick with the orange here to make it pop a bit more. Once you're happy with your shadowing, it's now time to wash the tiny pointed detail brush again and use a light blue for the shading area on the egg to make it seem more lifelike. If you don't have a light blue, you can just use a light grey. And we're just going to add the shading area just around the bottom part of the egg. Just on the curve and tiny bits on the zigzags as well. And then repeating the shadowing onto the other egg. Now that I'm happy with the design so far and all of my shading, it's now time for the detail. So for this we're going to need to wash the brush once more and use the black paint this time. I'm just going to do an outline around the top and sides of the chick's head. And then I'm going to use the very tip of the brush to do 2 tiny eyes. And we're just going to outline the beak too to make it stand out from the shaded areas. And then we're going to outline the wings like this, just following the curves and also your orange shading that you had created. Time to outline the eggs now, just following the outside shape. And again on the other side. And that's it. That's how to create a chick popping out of an egg. And I'm back. Time to add to the design with some Easter eggs. You can use any colour you like for the eggs, but here I'm going to be using a greeny blue colour with the small pointed brush. So we're just going to simply make an egg or oval shape either side of the eyes like this, and of course filling them in with the colour too. Then we need to wash the brush and get our next colour ready. My chosen colour is pink. Then we need to do another 2 egg or oval shapes right next to the other ones, but making these ones slightly smaller, like so. You can also put these ones at the opposite angle to the other egg. Now to just wash your brush again, and using the white this time, we are going to add some extra detail, fun line strokes, just like this. You don't have to do this, I just like to fill in any empty gaps to make the design seem full and a lot more detailed. To do these, all you have to do is press down on your brush first of all, and then as you're pulling your brush down, you pick up your brush lightly as well. Once you've done this, you can now move on to your tiny detail pointed brush, and we're going to be using the white this time for an outline, not the black. You can use black if you want to, but for the eggs I thought white would stand out more and brighten the design up too. When you have outlined an egg, you can put some spots inside it, like my pink egg. You can do zigzags and lines too, which you will also see I'm doing in my green egg. And then just repeating this on the opposite side of the face. You don't have to have the same design in these ones as the opposite side. You could have each egg having a completely different design or colour if you really wanted to. I just like to have things matching and mirrored. Now, just as an extra, you can add some tiny dots, shaping the design up into the eye area, and also to fill in any empty gaps too. Sometimes I like to get a bit dot happy. And just add in a small white line around the outside of the top of the chick's head for a shine look. And then just 2 tiny dots to the eyes in the middle of the black. And there we go, all done. One completed face paint design of an Easter chick cracking out of its egg. So why don't you try it out and send your designs in? Thanks for watching, happy Easter!